What's up guys, CJ here and welcome back to another all-new Star Trek Discovery video talking about one of the most shocking twists the show has produced to date and its major effects on Star Trek canon and the history of the Mirror Universe as a whole. Fair warning, this video is going to delve into and discuss some heavy spoilers from this Sunday's episode, The Wolf Inside. And I know a lot of people don't have CBS All Access, but they still keep up with recaps or streams to stay up to date. So if you haven't seen the episode yet, if you're not one of those people, please click away now. As we discussed in yesterday's video, this past episode was a major one for the Mirror Universe. It was our first episode really fully in this scenario, as the mid-season premiere really basically did spend the first half-ish of the episode figuring out what was going on and what their plan should be. The Wolf Inside, though, is fully living in this Mirror Universe reality. It's the first episode where they're really stretching their legs in this universe, where the Discovery crew is posing undercover as their Terran Empire counterparts until they can find a way home. This means very different things for different people. Captain Tilly, of course, commands the Discovery, Burnham is the captain of the Shenzhou, and Lorca is a prisoner of war after leading an unsuccessful coup against the Emperor. But just who is the Emperor? Well, strap in, buckle up, and set phasers to stunned. The Emperor, or should I say Empress, is none other than Philippa Georgiou, who made a literally explosive entrance, bombing the rebel base that Michael was trying to secretly evacuate into utter oblivion, potentially wiping out those rebels forever. That's right, the Terran Empire's big bad is Georgiou, the original captain of the Shenzhou, Burnham's mentor, and really kind of an adopted mother figure for Michael. I mean, she's dead in our universe, she was one of the first casualties of the war with the Klingons, but she is clearly alive and kicking in the Mirror Universe. How exactly did she become Emperor? Well, we don't really know quite yet, but I'm sure more is going to be revealed in this Sunday's episode, which is aptly titled Vaulting Ambition, which sees Burnham and her unresolved issues about Captain Georgiou's death coming face to face with her on her flagship. It's entirely likely that Georgiou just climbed the ladder by herself pretty ruthlessly. I mean, this is a society prizing strength above all else, and basically built upon betrayal and backstabbing as a weird kind of survival of the fittest / we're only as strong as our weakest link Darwinist type philosophy. It's also very possible that she had help from Mirror Burnham in achieving the throne. I mean, if Burnham served under Georgiou on the Shenzhou, it's likely that she became captain after Georgiou won the throne, but also by the fact that Burnham's invited onto the Emperor's ship for a meal, as seen in the trailer for next episode, we can assume they're at least moderately close. You gotta think the Emperor doesn't do that for just anybody, even a starship captain. But beyond the twist itself, the reveal is really shocking for another reason, in that it potentially has a massive impact on established Star Trek canon. Many fans were confused and concerned when they learned that the show would not be set in the timeline of J.J. Abrams' Star Trek reboot films, but instead would be set in the Prime timeline and would have to exist around 5 different established series, 10 films, and other books and such. Specifically, this twist might create a canonical issue with the events between Star Trek Enterprise and the original series itself, if one book is in canon or not. Enterprise's Mirror Universe episodes centered around the futuristic USS Defiant from the original series falling into the hands of the Mirror Universe's Captain Archer, and then later Lieutenant Hoshi Sato, who used the ship to overthrow the Emperor and become Empress herself. And because Enterprise was the last Star Trek series to air before Discovery, there was never any live-action fill-in for what happened between Sato taking the throne and the events of the original series episode Mirror Mirror. But there was a book written in 2009 that filled in the events, Glass Empires, telling the story of the Terran Empire directly after Sato took the throne, then after the events of Mirror Mirror as Spock became Emperor, and lastly in the Next Generation time period when the Empire had fallen. Specifically, when Spock is setting about taking control of the Empire as a means to reform it and hopefully one day bring about the Federation in that universe, we learn that the ruler of the Empire in this time period was not Georgiou, but Empress Sato III, a genetic clone of the original Sato. The book itself is considered non-canonical, officially confirmed now, of course, by the fact that we know that Sato III was not Empress by the time of the original series, or that at least Georgiou temporarily disrupted that line. Star Trek's books kind of fall in a weird place. I mean, no one seems to know if they're actually official canon or not. I mean, if they're not official canon, I'm not sure why people would be even writing books. So I think for a long time this was considered canon, and I'm not sure when the distinction was made clear. If you know, please let me know in the comment section down below. For more concrete details on the timeline and what impact this has on the Mirror Universe and Star Trek canon, we'll probably just have to wait until this week's episode, Vaulting Ambition. Let me know what you think about the reveal and whether or not you saw it coming, but that's gonna do it for me here. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to smash that like if you like what you saw, subscribe for more great content every single day, and consider turning on notifications to be alerted every time we upload a new video. For even more content, check out our website at hybridnetworkyt.com, and if you love HN and want to take your support to the next level, consider donating to us on Patreon as we strive to bring you the best content possible. Signing off, this is CJ, and I'll see you next time.